So kind of took the my little temporary fence down and let these dogs over here kind of roam free for a couple weeks. I had a birthday party and some people over Memorial Day weekend, and so of course what happens when the dogs are out here, you get burn spots and pee spots all over the place. Yep, that's you. And then a lot of them are over here, so I've got all these big spots that are burned out and looking pretty rough. So, you know, how do I repair those? How do I recover those? That's what I'm going to work on and kind of show over these videos. See if I can get these kind of repaired with a little bit of grass seed. And so that's what this video is kind of dedicated to. Breacher, what are you doing, Bubba? Hey, we got a squirrel in there or what? What do we got? Huh? What do we got? Alright, so I got my little scissor attachment here that I'm kind of cutting out these spots right here. I'm getting all the way down to bare dirt here. You don't have to use this if you don't have one of these. Just use a shovel or a rake or something and just kind of dig these out, and that's totally fine. So I decided to use my scarifier here, which you don't have to do, but I needed to scarify anyway, so I figured I'd scarify. This would help me clean up all that kind of debris that I just kind of chunked up, and I just kind of clean this up here before I pop down a little bit of seed. Also not necessary, but I got this little punch spike thing that I bought, and so I figured what better time to use it. So I just kind of did a little spike air right here in these little spots. You don't have to do this, but I figured what the heck, why not? And I just sprinkled in some seed by hand. You can use a drop spreader if you'd like. I just didn't feel like it was necessary to get my drop spreader out, and so I just kind of sprinkled this in. Now I picked up this topper here. I got this at Home Depot. They also have it at Lowe's. I've used it before. I really love this material. I've had the most success with my overseeds with it. I'll use it for my full yard. So just picked up one bag and just kind of filling in these spots here with the shovel. Probably not necessary to use a level lawn tool like this, but if you have one, great. Again, I have the tool, so why not use it? You can do this by hand or just with a regular rake as well. Don't go buy one of these just for a job like this, but this is really good for just kind of leveling material. And so I'm using it here. Again, you can just use your hand. So yeah, the goal here over the next week or so is keep this thing moist. It's going to take a little bit more for a week, but I'll start seeing some stuff sprouting here in a week. Temperatures are pretty much perfect. I'm like mid-high 70s right now, but this topper stuff I really like. Pick up a bag of this stuff. Again, it's like $8 for like a bag of this, and I use like a half of a bag. I've used this. I've had a lot more success with this topper than I have like just regular sand. It helps keep the moisture in there. A little bit of organic material. It does wonders and it helps with, I already mentioned, it kind of helps with that moisture. Day 5 there. I got a little baby germination here. It's Friday evening. I put this down on Sunday. Been keeping this moist. There's a couple other little areas here. Hey, Bubba. It's trying to fight its way through that. It's a little clumpy there. You can kind of see it kind of fighting its way through here. I'm not gonna mess with this too much, but Friday evening, like I mentioned, day 5. Out here just trying to get a mow. What you think, bub? So what I've been doing, instead of running my sprinklers like 5 times a day, is I just been taking my watering cup here and I just come around just a couple times a day and just kind of water these spots in here. It helps that I'm, you know, home a lot, but once or twice a day, especially when I leave and it's warm, I've been you know, running the sprinklers while I'm not home. But that way I'm just not like over watering the rest of my grass, and it helps save with water. I just kind of saturate these in here really good, and it's been doing the trick for me. All right guys, we're here at the 1 week mark, and as you can see, these spots have filled in really nice. This grass is kind of poking through this topper right here. You can see the germination here. This spot I put in a little bit heavy, so just kind of a note, you know, make sure you don't put this too heavy. This little light green stuff here is going to be totally fine. I just kind of uncovered that here this morning, but that's gonna be just fine. That's gonna fill in. So that's one thing to kind of note is just make sure when you're topping it, use a light layer so that this stuff can kind of pop through, and that'll recover just fine. And again, this is at the 1 week mark here. If I was to continue this video, which I'm not going to, just for timing purposes, if I took another video of this at 2 weeks, it would be really filled in even more. And so anyway, yeah, again, this thing here, I was a little bit heavy on the topper, and that'll recover and fill in just fine. But there it is, guys. That's how I recover these bare spots and kind of fill this stuff in here. If you have any questions, please leave them. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of this. Leave me a comment. Hit the like button and subscribe for me. And again, I appreciate it. I know I've got a lot of new subscribers lately, and so I'm trying to make some new content. Maybe get out to the baseball field and get a little bit of work done out there. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a great summer.